Hello everyone, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is my monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you, my beautiful Aries, for January 2018. So it's for you, my beautiful Aries, for January 2018. A little bit of stress that you are going to have to go through this month. The reason why I say and why I started with a little bit of stress, because I decided to start with your health. So when it comes to January and your health, you will be going through a little bit of stress, which is going to be caused with the fact that there are certain things about to change, or certain things are going to start changing when it comes to your career, when it comes to your work, and when it comes to your, what you focus on in life. And when I say that the things are going to start changing, not necessarily then and there, not necessarily in January, but you will be you will come across with a certain situation that is just going to make you to start thinking about things slightly differently, and it's just going to make you contemplate and make you kind of try to make a certain decision that you wouldn't be able to think about before, because of these certain circumstances that you are going to be going through. However, it is going to be good. However, it is going to be positive. However, it is going to be a really interesting outcome. Okay, so that's why when it comes to your health, you will be dealing with a little bit of stress, and also when it comes to the actual headaches, I can see that there is going to be slight negativity when it comes to your headaches throughout January 2018. Nothing too serious, nothing too heavy or anything like that, but just, I suppose, make sure that you kind of drink lots of water, make sure that you avoid like nasty chemicals that you can get like in the certain juices and drinks that can make things even worse. So try to stick to water. If you can, try to avoid coffee and things like that, or try to avoid the things that can actually make your headaches even worse. Okay. However, these headaches are going to be highlighted only throughout January 2018. I don't see headaches going to February 2018, okay? So what else I was going to say, that basically when it comes to the actual number, there is a number 7. Number 7 is very much so your number in January 2018, and number 7 is absolutely ridiculously important number, because in this case, in your case, right now, is trying to let you know, is trying to warn you that there's something really big is going to happen. When I say that something really big in January is going to happen, it is all going to start with the fact that there is a good situation going to start rolling towards. So what's going to happen? You're going to have a good news about your own success, and also it's warning you about a certain negotiation that you're going to have. In fact, number 7 is almost now, especially in your case in January, all about warning you and trying to make you trying to let you know that there is a really big decision you're going to need to make, and that decision that you're going to need to make, it's going to be connected to your work, it's going to be connected to your career. If you're not working, if you're at the college, university, you're still going to make a really big decision that is just going to be based on what you do. And also, if you're retired, this doesn't matter. If you're retired, number 7 is still trying to warn you that there is going to be a really good success gain, and also it is going to be very important negotiation which is going to have a really powerful and positive reflection on your life, and especially when it comes to January, because there is a really important decision going to come out of it. However, this is going to be leading towards your own personal history. You see, number sorry, I was going to say January, it's not only about the work, it's not only about the career. Number 7 is not only about work and career. Number 7 is also trying to let you know that when it comes to your romance and when it comes to your emotional side of life, there is a lot going to be happening, a lot going to be changing, starting with the 1st of January 2018. 5th of January 2018 is going to be a really important day for those of you that are single, and for those of you that would like to find someone. I mean, in a certain situation like this, sometimes, you know, like if you're meant to be with someone, if we are meant to be with someone, you do not even need to be in that particular frame of mind. You don't need to be ready. Like, for example, if you are just finished with like a really long relationship, blah blah blah, and things like that, The 5th of January, it's just such a ridiculously powerful day because there is someone very special that is about to start manifesting on this day in your life. Somebody very, very special, and you're not going to necessarily straight away start feeling like, oh, I fancy this person, I like this person, but someone very, very, very significant, very, very, very powerful, very important when it comes to your romance, when it comes to your love life and emotional life. Somebody very important is about to start manifesting themselves. Yes, a romance is on the card. Romance with someone special, romance with someone a little bit different, but romance with a certain person that has got such an amazing and powerful influence on you when it comes to you thinking about this person. When you meet this person, you're just going to be able to recognize who this person is by you feeling very, very peaceful, you feeling very good. You will fancy them, but not too much at this point, not too much at this stage. It's one of those wonderful situations in life when you find someone and you fancy them just a little bit, and as the time goes by, the more you know them, the more you fancy them. As the time goes by, the more you know them, the more you want them, and those are the best. It's so important to start the actual relationship from the beginning and not from the end, okay? And this is going to be such a situation that is just going to make someone very, very significant. Someone is going to become a very significant part of your life after this moment, after this point. And this is going to be very important for those of you that are single, of course. And also, what else I was going to say, a material gain. At around the 5th of January, you're either going to have on this day material gain, or you are going to be made aware of the fact that there is going to be a material gain, and on another hand, this is also going to result in this certain part of your life being completely accomplished. Another important day is going to be on the 12th of January. My goodness, my goodness, my goodness. The 12th of January is another like materialistic gain, but this is not materialistic gain like on the 5th of January. The 12th of January materialistic gain is going to be materialistic gain. Sorry, materialistic gain is going to be connected to your family. It's going to be connected to other people, and it's also going to be connected to some kind of inheritance, and other people are going to be connected to it. So this is the important day when it comes to some kind of inheritance on the 12th of January. And also followed by that, there is going to be the transformation. You will be thinking about a certain transformation. You will want to change your life. You will feel like lots of changes. You will feel a lot of changes that you want to make after the 12th or on the 12th of January and after that moment, after that point. But the actual 12th of January is going to play a key role in you wanting to just sort your life out and concentrate on problems that have been there for a while. The third important day is actually going to be the 21st of January. The 21st of January, slightly negative little situation is going to happen. Slightly negative situation is going to happen just completely out of the blue. You're going to be a little bit surprised, and this situation is going to be connected to you. It's going to be connected to your work. It's going to be connected to your career. If you're not working and you're retired, it's going to be connected to you and the people around you where you go, like a hobby or whatever you do. And something that's important to you, of course, and other people are going to be connected to this situation, and other people at your work, but you will be affected by it. But this is what's going to happen. Like, first you're going to be like, oh my God, this just came out of the blue. And then automatically it's going to be brilliant, because it's just going to have such an influence on you, impact on you, that is just going to kind of make you realize that you will need a little bit more. You want a little bit more. What you have, it's not going to be enough, or what you have, it's not enough for you, which is really good. So this stage of your life is going to be really important, because this point, this moment, it's going to direct you towards absolutely brilliant direction, and this direction will just make you to concentrate on your financial financial situation and see what you're going to do next, how you're going to do next, where you're going to go next. Are you happy with what you do exactly, or do you want to change things completely? It's just going to be that type of energy that is just going to be very, very significant at around this time. And it is actually going to be connected to the certain task. This is all going to become like one very important task for you, and you're just going to be absolutely loving it indeed. And what else I was going to say, what's really important, you see, like this is a black obsidian. You can get this on my website. My website is in the actual description, and this is a part of my brand new range, black obsidian, and it comes with this beautiful sterling silver, and it comes with sterling silver chain. And why I think the black obsidian is extremely important for you to wear throughout January, or not only throughout January, but every time when there are certain negative situations around us, when there are negative people around us, when there are people who are thinking about negatively around us, or lots of negative people can have a negative energy that can be really strong, then we can pick up on this negative energy, and then it can make us vulnerable even more. Black obsidian is brilliant to wear this crystal in this particular situations, because it just protects you against all sorts of negative energy, and this is what or negative people and negative situations, you see. And this is what I highly recommend to wear in January. But it's just not only in January, but to wear it every time when you feel that or sense there could be some negative people around you. It's very important to have this indeed. Going back to the first part of January 2018, it is just going to be basically, you will be thinking like at this moment how maybe a little bit tired you will feel. Just in the about first few days of January, you're also going to feel like a little bit tired. And this is what I was going to say. On another hand, after a few days of January, after the first few days, I can see your energy is just going to start coming back. But in a very few days of January, you're going to be a little bit like tired. You're going to feel like a little bit drained. You're going to feel a little bit down, and you will feel like you want just like some kind of time out. You will feel like you want maybe in the first couple of days just like to kind of generate your batteries, or like you will feel like you need a little bit of relaxation in order to feel so much better, which is fine. We all need these type of things, you see. Sometimes we all need to relax a little bit. We all need a little bit of hermit mode every now and then. It's very important. Okay, so this is how I think that this is how I see that you're actually going to be feeling in the first few days. But also you're going to be thinking a lot about the fact that you're okay where you are, but you will want kind of more out of life. You will be very open-minded, and you will be thinking about your life in general quite a lot, and you will be thinking whether you will, whether you are at the point in your life where you would want to be, and whether you achieved so much. You see, it's an absolutely perfect time of the year. It's January, the beginning of the month, and you're going to be very deep, and you're going to be very wise with the way you're going to be thinking. And there is you will be very indecisive about a certain change. You will be thinking about a certain change in your life, but you will be feeling very indecisive about it. And I can see that you're going to be contemplating a little bit. But then straight away after that, another thing, what else I was going to say, that there's a very good news that you are going to have. If it doesn't come in the form of a good news, then somebody just might praise you. For example, you may read something about you. However, there is a really positive realization about yourself that you are going to have. It's to do with you. It's concerning you, but it's also concerning other people. In fact, it's going to come from other people, but it's going to concern you, and it's going to make you feel like really good about yourself. And this is what's really important now, because for those of you that have maybe lost a little bit of confidence, now you are going to get a lot of confidence, because this is all going to be followed by an overwhelmed feeling, and that overwhelmed feeling is just going to have such an enlightening feeling on you. So after this moment, after this point, as I said, your energy is just going to start coming back. So by the time we get to the second part of January 2018, I can see that you will be already bursting with the energy. The energy is just going to start coming back. And also, it's just that the second part of January, it's also going to bring a very, very tricky situation, very, very unusual situation. And that unusual situation is just going to be connected to somebody who is not really nice, somebody who is very negative, and somebody who is having a very negative impact on people. And I really feel that this is going to be somebody who's like at your work, somebody who's connected, like if you work for yourself, it could be somebody who's like, for example, like it could be like a really an unusual client that you may be dealing with, and it's just going to make you feel a little bit negative about yourself. But it's also going to kind of be towards the situation. It's going to be connected to the situation. Again, you will be presented with two choices, and you will be worrying a little bit. And these two choices that you're going to be presented with, you will go for one of these choices, and that choice that you're going to go for is just going to kind of make you realize that you're just going to lose a tiny little bit of worry, tiny little bit of loss that is going to be connected to this part of your life. And you are not going to be the only one who's going to be connected to this. The other people that are going to be connected to this situation as well, and they're all going to be kind of a part of this loss, or part of this worry energy that you will be going through. But then it's just, as I said, it's like if this is also going to be followed by you just kind of, you know, just concentrating on whether there is anything else that you need to like kind of do to change, whether you can put in any more impact, whether you can help to somebody else, you know, what do you need to do in order to kind of, you know, go on the next stage of your life and the next stage of your journey, you see, because you will be thinking a lot about your materialistic side. You're going to be thinking a lot about your materialistic gain. And you know, going towards the end of January 2018, when it comes to money, this is brilliant, because now the end of January is going to change everything when it comes to the actual financial situation. It's going to be much better. It's going to go towards the new direction. It's going to be one step up, and it's going to be absolutely brilliant. I'm not saying that you had the problems with the finances before, but I'm just saying in general that the actual financial situation is going to start proving at the end of January 2018. So the certain things that you were worrying about, it's going to be really brilliant. And also lots of you at the end of January, you will want to buy something very special. You will want to buy something really big. You will want to buy something quite expensive, and something that you wanted to buy for a really long time, but you were just waiting for the right moment. You were just waiting for the right time. You were just waiting for the right type of situation. And that's what I'm saying, because you're going to realize that your financial situation is better. Like, you will want to buy this big thing you wanted to buy, whether this is a car, whether this is an expensive piece of clothing, whether this is a bag, expensive bag, or whether this is like going somewhere else, or whether this is like some kind of trip somewhere, whether this is some kind of expensive like painting or whatever it is. You will go for it, and you will go and buy it, and you will really reward yourself, and you will feel absolutely great about it. You will feel amazing, and it is going to be the time of beautiful, beautiful, beautiful reward. Another thing that I was going to say, it's just that a certain person, you will also worry about somebody. There is a certain family member that is going to be going through a very difficult time, and you will be aware of this family member. You love this family member. You care about this family member. Well, that family member is going to have problems with their home, problems with their finances. Something is not going to be right in their personal life, in their private life, and you will be aware of this, and this person is going to come towards you, and they will ask you help, and I can see you going through, and I can see you helping them. And this is absolutely brilliant. You're doing an absolutely beautiful work here. You're doing a beautiful karma here. This person will need you. This person will need your help, and you will be aware of that. And also, there is an amazing compliment that you're going to get about yourself, about your skill, about what you do. Beautiful compliment that you are going to have, that you are going to get at the end of January 2018, and it's just going to make you feel really really positive. It's just going to make you feel really, really good about yourself. And I can see when it comes to those of you that are like couples, those of you that are together, those of you that are in relationships, I mean, this is a brilliant time, because I do see people being really happy together. I do see also a very big challenge that you are going to have. The first of all, what is really important for January, and what is really important for the couples in January, the bottom line is that you are going to have a really big challenge. You and your partner, wife, husband are going to have a really big challenge that you will need to go through together, and you will feel a little bit nervous, you will feel a little bit negative, and it may be followed with a little bit of nervousness and stress and things like that. But however, you're going to do really great. However, you're going to do really well. And after that challenge, after that moment, after that point, I can see two people getting closer together and celebrating things together and taking their relationships on the next beautiful level. What I highly suggest is to get something like basically like a rose quartz is absolutely brilliant. You see, rose quartz also, for any rose quartz, this is all of course like sterling silver setting, and it comes with a sterling silver chain. You can get this on my website. And why I think that the rose quartz is also one of the most powerful crystals to get, it's because it helps us to express ourselves. It helps us to attract the right person into our life also. But if the right person is in our life already, if we have any problems, if we face any challenges and things like that, then rose quartz is absolutely brilliant, because it's going to help with communication, and it's going to help to bring two people closer together. So I think this is really important for everybody who is looking for love, or for people who are in relationship already and they just need a little bit of boom, you see. So I think that's absolutely brilliant. So the bottom line is that the two people are going to get even closer together. So I think that's absolutely brilliant. Okay, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love you so much, Aries. Mwah, that's my kiss for you. And also, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you already haven't done so. Don't forget to share me on Facebook, Twitter, wherever you like. Okay, and also, of course, don't forget to comment in the comment section below. Thank you ever so much for watching. Sasha Bonasin, Psychic Medium.